Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Rundown with me, Zulfick Farzan, on this lovely Thursday morning. Now let's dive into the stories right now. A landmark initiative titled United as One national operation aimed at eradicating the drug menace from Sri Lanka is set to launch today at 10 a.m. under the leadership of President Anura Kumara Dissanayake. The campaign will commence at the Sugadadasa Indoor Stadium in Colombo, marking a decisive step in the country's battle against narcotics. The President's office recently hosted a special briefing for media heads regarding the campaign, where the President emphasized that while political and economic issues may invite debate, the national responsibility to eliminate the drug threat must remain beyond dispute. President Dissanayake further stressed the urgency of a unified national response, calling on all sectors of society to rally together in implementing a swift and effective strategy to dismantle drug networks across the island. During the discussion, it was revealed that the campaign will be driven by strong political leadership, efficient decision-making mechanisms, and broad public participation. The initiative is designed to operate as a comprehensive national program, integrating efforts from all corners of the country. Now, a 55-year-old female attorney was arrested in connection with the murder of Ganemulla Sanjeeva following revelations that she allegedly assisted the gunman during the attack. Now, this arrest took place in Kadawatha 2 days ago, and the suspect is currently being held under a 72-hour detention order for questioning. Now, the attorney, who had previously appeared on behalf of Nadun Chintaka, also known as Harakata, during his arrest in Madagascar, is now under scrutiny for her suspected involvement in multiple criminal cases. Investigators have uncovered that she had also represented a suspect arrested in India for border violations. Authorities have launched an extensive investigation into her activities, with officials confirming that her legal representation extended beyond conventional boundaries and may have facilitated criminal operations. According to police reports, the attorney allegedly provided the shooter in the Ganemulla Sanjeeva killing with 2 neckties commonly worn by lawyers, enabling him to blend in and enter the court complex undetected. She also supplied 2 legal books containing penal codes and criminal procedure guidelines used to conceal the revolver, along with a lawyer's identification card and a vehicle pass typically displayed on legal professionals' cars. Now, an internal investigation has been launched by the Department of Prisons following the theft of a firearm from the Mount Lavinia Magistrates Court evidence storage by an inmate from the Valikada prison. The incident, which occurred yesterday, has prompted the department to appoint a special task force to examine the breach and its implications. According to official sources, the inmate had been transported to the Mount Lavinia Magistrate Court for routine cleaning duties. It was during this assignment that the prisoner allegedly stole a pistol stored in the court's evidence room. Police reports indicate that after completing the cleaning tasks, the inmate discreetly concealed the weapon on his body and boarded the prison transport bus without detection. The firearm was later discovered during a routine inspection of the inmates. The stolen weapon has been identified as a 9mm pistol manufactured in Czechoslovakia. Now, the opposition has formally requested that Inspector General of Police Priyantha Vivasuriya be summoned to Parliament to discuss matters concerning the security of all members of Parliament. According to the Speaker's Media Division, the request was made by the opposition last Monday, citing growing concerns over the safety of elected representatives. In response, Speaker of Parliament has taken steps to forward the request to the Ministry of Public Security. Now, the crew members of the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force ship Akibono, who arrived in Sri Lanka on a goodwill visit, joined hands with the Sri Lankan Navy in a beach cleaning program held at Golface on the morning of 29th October. The initiative was conducted in support of the National Clean Sri Lanka campaign under the theme, A Beautiful Beach and Attractive Tourist Destination. The Sri Lankan Navy continues to play an active role in such environmental conservation efforts, reaffirming its commitment to preserving the country's coastal ecosystems. The joint effort contributed to restoring the pristine condition of the Golface beach by properly collecting and disposing of plastic, polythene and other solid waste. Now into some international stories that are making headlines. US President Donald Trump has arrived in Busan, South Korea where he will shortly meet with Chinese leader Xi Jinping to discuss a trade deal. The Chinese leader Xi Jinping has also arrived in the South Korean city of Busan for his meeting with Donald Trump. The highly anticipated meeting between Chinese leader Xi Jinping and Donald Trump is the first face-to-face between the two leaders since Trump's return to office and the launch of the American president's expanded trade and tech war on China. But the last time the two leaders met in 2019, they were also locked in a similar confrontation. Trump had launched tariffs on a huge swath of Chinese imports to the US and was waging a campaign to keep Chinese telecoms giant Huawei out of Western networks. Then, trade negotiations had been paused for weeks when Xi and Trump met on the sidelines of the G20 in Osaka, Japan, and agreed to restart talks. And despite the president campaigning on being tough on China, Trump's first year in office in 2017, prior to an escalation of trade tensions, saw significant diplomacy between the two. During a November state visit to China that year, Trump became the first foreign leader in the People's Republic of China's 70-year history to have an official dinner in Beijing's Forbidden City Imperial Palace complex. On to some tech news. Nvidia has officially become the first company to cross the $5 trillion market value threshold following a more than 3% rise in its stock on Wednesday. This historic milestone underscores the company's meteoric transformation from a niche graphics chip maker to a global powerhouse in artificial intelligence. The latest momentum comes on the heels of bold announcements by CEO Jensen Huang, who revealed that Nvidia anticipates $500 billion in AI chip orders and will construct 7 new supercomputers for the US government. These developments have further solidified Nvidia's role at the heart of the AI revolution. Nvidia's rise is not just financial, it's symbolic. Once known primarily for powering video games, the company now fuels cutting-edge technologies from autonomous vehicles to generative AI. Its ascent to the $5 trillion mark signals a new era where AI infrastructure is as critical as oil pipelines once were. Now, Nvidia will also invest $1 billion in Nokia and integrate its AI RAN technology into Nokia's RAN portfolio, marking a major leap towards AI-native 5G advanced and 6G networks. In a groundbreaking move, Nvidia and Nokia have announced a strategic partnership to reshape the future of wireless connectivity. The collaboration will see Nvidia's commercial-grade AI RAN products embedded into Nokia's industry-leading radio access network portfolio, enabling telecom providers to deploy AI-native 5G advanced and 6G networks on Nvidia platforms. As part of the deal, Nvidia will invest $1 billion in Nokia and subscribing to 166.4 million shares, giving a stake in the Finnish telecom giant. The investment is subject to standard closing conditions and is expected to accelerate Nokia's strategic roadmap for AI-powered connectivity and data center innovation. This partnership signals the beginning of the AI-native wireless era, laying the groundwork for AI-powered consumer experiences and enterprise service at the edge. It also targets the fast-growing AI RAN market, which analysts project will exceed $200 billion by 2030. In a further boost to the initiative, T-Mobile US will collaborate with both companies and test and validate AI RAN technologies as part of the 6G innovation process, with field trials set to begin in 2026. These trials will focus on real-world performance and efficiency gains, reinforcing T-Mobile's role in global wireless leadership. And finally, the second semi-final of the 2025 ICC Women's Cricket World Cup is set to unfold today, featuring a high-stakes showdown between Australia and India. With a place in the final online, both teams will bring their best to the pitch in what promises to be a thrilling encounter. Australia enters the semi-final as the only unbeaten team in the tournament, having won 6 out of the 7 matches in the group stage. Their sole unplayed fixture was abandoned due to rain. The dominant performance has solidified their reputation as the tournament's frontrunner. India, on the other hand, has a mixed campaign, securing 3 wins out of 7 matches with 3 losses and 1 match abandoned due to rain. Despite the setbacks, the team has shown flashes of brilliance and remains a formidable opponent. And with that, we bring an end to this morning's edition of the Breakfast Rundown with me, Zulfick Farzan. I will meet you again tomorrow morning, and until then, take care and stay safe.